Hi friends, it's me, Mrs. Taggart, and although we're not at school, I'm still here with you. So I have the first book that we're gonna read, and let's see what's in our mystery bag. I feel something. Oh, it's the number 3. I wonder what our book could be about with the number 3 in it. Let's see what else we have. There's not a lot in here. Oh, I think I know. What is it? It's a little pig. So what could our story be? Let's see. I think it might be. It is the 3 Little Pigs. And we're going to read a lot of stories that are like the 3 Little Pigs, but this is the one we're comparing it to because this is the original story, written and illustrated by James Marshall. The 3 Little Pigs. Once upon a time, an old sow sent her 3 little pigs out into the world to seek their fortune. Now be sure to write, she said, and remember, I will always love you. The first little pig met a man with a load of straw. I know, said the little pig. I'll buy your straw and build a house. That's not a good idea, said the man. Mind your own business, thank you, said the little pig. And he bought the straw and set about building a house. It took him no time at all. Very soon, a lean and hungry wolf happened by. Pig just happened to be his favorite food in the whole world. So he knocked on the door and said, little pig, let me come in. To which the pig replied, no, 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 not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. Uh-oh, I wonder what's gonna happen. That wolf looks hungry. This annoyed the wolf to no end, and he said, then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Go right ahead, said the little pig. So the wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew the house in, and he gobbled up the little pig. Oh no, I'm scared to see what's gonna happen next. The second little pig met a man with a load of sticks. I've got it, said the little pig. I'll buy those sticks and build a house. I'd think twice about that, said the man. Oh, pooh, said the little pig. What would you know? And he bought the sticks and went to work building a house. Very pretty, he said. No sooner had the little pig settled into his pretty house than the wolf happened by. He was still hungry, and he said, little pig, let me come in. To which the pig replied, no, 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 not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. What do you think's gonna happen? Is that house of sticks gonna stand up? Okay, let's see. The wolf didn't care at all for that, and he said, then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Ha ha ha, said the little pig. So he huffed and he puffed and he blew the house in, and he gobbled up the little pig. Okay, we've seen 2 little pigs build their houses. Let's see what happens next. Now the third little pig met a man with a load of bricks. These bricks will make a fine, sturdy house, said the man. Capital idea, my good fellow, said the little pig. So he bought the bricks and set about building a house. It took him quite a bit of time, but it was well worth it. Nice and solid, said the little pig. Nice and solid. But no sooner had the little pig moved in than he noticed the wolf loitering about. The wolf who was still hungry. He said, little pig, let me come in. To which the little pig replied, no, 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 not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. I wonder if he's scared. Does he know? Well, the wolf had heard that before, and he said, then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Oh, don't do that, said the little pig. But the wolf huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed until he was quite blue in the face. The house stood firm. I'll try another approach, muttered the wolf. So he put on his most dazzling smile. "Little pig, I was only teasing," he said. "By the way, I hear that Farmer Jones has the most scrumptious turnips. Shall we go pick a few?" "Oh, I'm much too busy now," said the little pig. "What about tomorrow morning?" "Excellent," said the little wolf. "I'll come for you at 6. The next morning, the little pig got up at 5 and hurried off to Farmer Jones's turnip field. He picked a basket full of scrumptious turnips and dashed home. When the wolf arrived at 6, the turnips were already boiling in the pot. "Sorry, I couldn't wait," said the little pig. The wolf tried not to show his displeasure. "No harm done," he said. "By the way, there's a lovely apple tree down in Merry Meadow. Shall we go help ourselves to a few apples?" "Well, I must cook my turnips," said the little pig. "Let's meet there tomorrow morning." "Splendid," said the wolf. "Shall we say 5? So the wolf and the little pig said that they would meet at 6 that morning, and the pig got up at 5 and went to get those turnips. I wonder what he's gonna do this time. The next morning, the little pig was up at, you guessed it, 4, and he went off for the apples. It took longer than he had expected to reach Merry Meadow, and while he was busy gathering apples in the highest tree, he saw the wolf approaching. "Do try one of these," he called down, throwing an apple as far as he could. When the wolf chased after the apple, the little pig shimmied down the tree and made it safely home. Whew. The next day, the wolf came again. He really was quite put out. "There's a fair today on Hog Hill," he said. "Would you care to go?" "Why don't we meet there?" said the little pig. "Would 3 o'clock suit you?" "Colossal," said the wolf. 3 it is. And just to make sure, he'd be there at 2. I wonder if the little pig is having the same thought. Let's see. At 1 in the afternoon, the little pig went to the fair and had a fine time. So fine that he lost track of the hour. Suddenly, out of the corner of his eyes, he saw the wolf coming up the hill. Without a moment to spare, the little pig jumped inside an empty butter churn and rolled down the hill toward the wolf. Well, the wolf was so scared he ran all the way home. Whew, he doesn't look too happy. That evening, the wolf went to the little pig's house and told him how frightened he'd been by the great round thing that came down the hill. "Frightened you, did I?" said the little pig. "The great round thing was a butter churn, and I was inside." This was simply too much for the wolf to stand. "I've been nice long enough," he cried. "I'm going to eat you up right now." And he climbed up onto the roof. When the little pig saw this, he put a big iron pot in the fireplace and quickly stoked the fire. "Here I come," cried the wolf. "Dinner time." Uh-oh, what's gonna happen? "You can say that again," said the little pig. And he cooked the mean old wolf and gobbled him right up. Well, that's not the ending I was expecting, but it's nice to know that the little pig made it out. I think we're going to read some more stories about the 3 little pigs, or even 3 little robots. I think we should compare them and see how they're alike and how they're different.